Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing this Bella Hadid inspired makeup look. If you guys want to see how I achieve this, then please carry on watching. The first thing that I need to do is cover up this bold patch. I don't know if anyone else gets these, but I have got the biggest, I think they're called Widow's Peak. Yeah, mine is just massive. I've literally had it since I was born, so I'm just going to cover that bad boy up. Normally when I do this, like if I ever have my hair up for shoots, I always end up just like filling in the little gaps in my head. So I'm just going to use this palette by Eyeliner, and I'm just going to use like a brown that's sort of similar to my hair colour and brush it up. I've literally tried everything to sort of get these patches to grow, and they just never do. So I think I just sort of gave up. Maybe I should dye it actually. And I don't get it because it's not like I haven't not got hair there, like I have. It's just really, really light. It never grows very dark. Anyway, this is sort of what I do, and then I blend it into. Why is it going orange? Okay, right, I might need a darker shade. Okay, so there we go, I've kind of filled it in as best as I could. So now we're going to move on to makeup, and the first thing we're going to do is skin. I always notice that Bella Hadid's just got the most dewy skin. It literally looks like she's just woken up and like super fresh.
I'm first going to be applying this Super Bounce Serum by Glossier, and then followed by the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. For primer, I'm applying the Il Makiage No Filter.
I love the smoothing effect that this primer gives. It literally makes my skin feel so smooth and silky. Right, so the next thing I'm going to do is move on to brows. Bella Hadid's brows are always super lifted up, which is such a trend that I'm loving at the moment. So we're going to try and replicate that. And she sort of likes to extend them a lot as well.
On my brows, I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Brow Lift.
And then just fill in any gaps. Sort of like that. I'm now just going to hold the eyebrows in place, and I'm going to be using a little eyebrow gel.
This eyebrow gel is by Il Makiage in colour Hypnotize.
We want them to be like a little bit messy. We don't want them to be absolutely perfect. Wow, that is a brow. I'm now just going to be concealing my eyelids, and this will also help shape the brow as well. So if you have any hairs underneath that you sort of need to get rid of, this will help that.
For my concealer, I'm using the NARS Medium Custard. So I forgot to shoot the intro for my eyeshadow, but basically in my crease I'm using the Eyeliner Elemental palette in the shade Tosca.
I'd say in this she's got quite like an orangey undertone. We're just going to start off with a light orange base. I think I went a little bit overboard with the colour, but we're just going to blend that colour in, and we're just going to swoop it up as well, sort of like give you a little bit of an eye lift, because we want everything to be like higher up than it normally is, if that makes sense.
I'm now going into the Il Makiage palette in colour Own It.
I'm just going to work this into the crease, and then using the excess, I'm going to work that into the inner corners and smoke it out at the ends. We kind of just want to go over the line that we just created with this new colour. And then using the excess of that, we're just going to go onto the lid of that colour as well. I'm now going to move on to eyeliner, and I feel like with her eyeliner it sort of blends into the shadow.
For eyeliner, I'm using the Eyeliner Precision Gel Liner in Infinity.
Once I'm done with the eyeliner, I'm now going to use a dark sort of brown colour, so I'm going to be using this colour here, and I'm just basically going to pat that into the liner and smoke it out a bit. I don't want it to be super harsh. Once I've done smoking out the eyeliner, I'm now going to move back to shadow, and I'm just going to enhance the shadow and make it a little bit darker so that it sort of blends in with the eyeliner. I'm going to use that darker tone again, just like a darker brown, and I'm just going to go into that crease. We're going to just make sure that everything goes above that line, so the line of the eyeliner, we don't want it to go further than that, because we want to keep everything lifted. Once the eyeliner and eyeshadow is all done, I'm now going to move on to lashes. I'm pretty sure she's wearing lashes in the photo. I think they're individuals. I haven't got individuals at the moment, but I'm just going to use these, which sort of go from like small to big. So I'm going to put these on and I'll be right back. So that is it for eyelashes. I'm now going to move on to skin, and obviously Bella Hadid has literally got the most flawless skin. I don't want to cover up my freckles completely, but I'm going to show you how she contours and how to get those like super high cheekbones.
For concealer, I'm using that same NARS concealer in shade Medium Custard, followed by the Eyeliner Skin Base Foundation in SB 5.5.
So when it comes to contouring, I'd always go a little bit higher than what your natural cheekbone is. So I'd say normally I'd probably go around here. But we're just gonna lift it a little bit higher. And you always want to sort of angle it upwards. And you really want to bring that into the hairline as well, just to make it look as natural as possible. And always do it in upward strokes. And we also want to apply some of that to the head, so that sort of bronzes everything. And then we just want to add a little bit to the jawline to give you a really defined jawline and blend that down. And I'm just going to add a little bit of oil to the outer corners of my skin. This will just help it really shine and look really, really dewy. So I'm just going to use a little bit of bronzer around the outside of my face. Just kind of going over where we were before, but I don't want to go over the top with this.
This bronzer is by Tom Ford.
So I'm just going to be highlighting around the cheekbones and then slightly on the brow. I think it's quite subtle. She doesn't have like an overload of highlight, so we're not going to add too much, but just to give it a little pop.
This highlighter is by El Maquillage in colour Royals.
I'm now just going to slightly contour my nose as well. I feel like her nose is just always like super snatched.
For this, I'm applying the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Contour Wand.
Now we're just going to highlight the tip and the bridge of the nose. I'm just going to go back into the lower lash, and I'm just going to apply that same orange, that same sort of burgundy red, apply that underneath the eye. I'm now going to apply some blush, and this is just a powdered blush. And I'm just going to lightly apply that to the cheeks and sort of work it up.
This blush is by El Maquillage in Bootylicious.
Really don't want very much of this, it's just to give you a little bit of colour on the cheeks. Moving on to lips, it looks like she's sort of got a nude pinky lip colour, so I'm going to use this pink lip liner, and I'm just going to do my liner how I normally do it, but just really emphasise on the Cupid's bow, because it looks like she's got quite a strong Cupid's bow in this.
I'm filling in my lip with the Illamasqua pencil in colour Undressed, followed by the Elizabeth Arden 8-Hour Cream.
So this is the final look. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I'm literally loving this hair. I feel like I used to do something really similar at school when Ariana Grande used to do this. I don't know if you guys can remember that, but yeah, it makes me feel sort of like Stepford Wives vibes. I don't know why. Anyway, if you guys have any questions on any of the products, then please let me know, and I will see you on the next one.